live. Before I go teach, I was sitting here in meditation, and my heart really felt this need to come in here. I don't know exactly why or who I'm in here for yet, but I felt that need. So I am here. Sorry, just trying to bring up here because I never know. Oh, there we go. There's people. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Raquel. Hi. Tracy, hello. Jenna, hi. Ronita, hello. Hi. Just letting some people join in. There's a cat in the way. She's kind of taken over sitting right in the middle of the screen. This is her new spot that she thinks is a good place to be. If not, she's behind my chair. So I think she's trying to steal the show. So welcome. I have to watch my time. I do have to teach. I teach mediumship on Monday nights. So I teach pretty much 4 nights a week during the week. So that's why you don't often see me in here so much during like the week. Fridays you do often, or on the weekend. So hi. Just letting the room fill up a little bit. Yes, Tracy. She's the ragdoll. She's a shaved ragdoll right now. So she's lilac. She's a midget lilac. Yeah. And she's the queen. I'm just reading messages. So let's see. Hi, Kenzie and Kelly. Krista, hello. Thelma, hi. Dina, Kathy, Edie, Marissa, Shauna, hello. So when I'm done here tonight, when I'm done teaching my mediumship course, I'll also be putting a new podcast. This will be the 3rd podcast. Will be going up on my page, up on my YouTube. And so today's podcast, I actually had one of the girls from More Than Existing, Shauna Vogel, who's in here tonight, is in the podcast with me. And that I'll be posting a little bit later. So yes, animals do bring peace. They bring peace, joy. Right, Kathy? It works out perfect for you. You get to see me. Yeah, it's like, see, we're meant to meet up in here. So hello, Aaron. Hi. I'm just looking down to make sure I'm not missing anything. Want to say that your channeled messages course is really resonated. Thank you for doing those. Oh, you're so welcome, Aaron. Thank you for watching those. For anyone who hasn't watched any of my monthly channeled messages, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see that every month, I do the monthly channeled messages for those born under each of the zodiac signs, and I post them every month. Also, every week, I post a blog, so a video channeled message every week. And then I also now post a podcast. So there's always a podcast in YouTube as well. It is full of kind of a little bit of everything that I do. I am going to be doing some past life healing meditations and posting in there as well, because I really feel like right now we need to have some past life healing meditations to really help us through. If you're feeling really wonky, we're still in the new moon energy. It's like there was still some crazy energy there. So yeah. Oh, Beth, it's your boy's birthday. Oh, well, that explains a lot. The big one. So Beth, I said I didn't know why I was coming in. I'm getting ready to teach my mediumship class. And tonight I'm actually teaching my mediumship class on the stages of grief. This is what my channel board is over here, where I write all my stuff. And so tonight in my mediumship 101, I'm teaching the stages of grief and, understanding grief. And the way that I work in my mediumship and in all of my healing work, because I also work as a spiritual healer, is the essence of understanding that, where people are and where we're meeting people when they're coming to see us. And grief we can have grief around a lot of things. And grief is not, it's not one of those things that just kind of goes away. It's a truth. So yeah. So happy birthday to your boys today, Beth. So glad I could be here for you. Okay, so I am going to start with Beth, because Beth, I feel like you were the reason my heart was heavy, and I met Beth last year around this time. Well, a few weeks after this time, I met Beth. About 2 weeks later, I met Beth, and Beth, I met Beth with the passing of one of her boys, the twin, and so I think he's in my heart today, Beth. I feel like he's really here. So he came through quite clear for me during that time, and I feel like he's here to just let you know that he is here to celebrate with his brother today. There is some, right, their grief doesn't just go away. Exactly. And so, Beth, I am choosing you tonight. I'm going to go directly into the Mother Mary cards for you. And I'm holding Tarot in my hand, but I want to go to the Mother Mary cards for you, because I feel like this year has been, with your grief, there's also been a lot of beautiful things. And I know that your little guy is definitely one of your little spirit guides, and he's so strong, and he wants to tell you, I feel like he's telling me that he is strong, like he's very muscular, like he's like, I'm strong. And it's like he gives you the strength. And so when Kale comes through, it's like I just feel this sense that he's very present with you always. He's very present with his brother. And I don't know if his brother just recently started to walk. So Beth, did he only recently just start to walk? Because I feel like he's kind of just at that stage where he's into everything. And it's almost like he can be, he's carrying the energy of two. He's carrying the energy of him and his brother. But this message coming through is for you. Oh, he is. Okay. Cone is walking? All right, because he's telling me that his brother he's like just walking. He's telling me he's just walking. And he's like, he's just walking with him, like he's just with him. And so he tells me that he's with him every day, and he gets into everything. Yes. And so know that, right? He can get anywhere. There's nowhere he can't go. And so he's carrying the energy of him and his brother. And so you're feeling the energy, like he because of that, he's like double the trouble. He's double loud. He's double energy. He's double everything, because he's like, he doesn't even know that he channels through that energy. Like he doesn't know yet that he holds, like he has his little attachment to him, and that his twin brother's like his little instigator on his shoulder, but he's also his protector. And he's like, he's kind of that one step ahead of his brother all the time. But he's also telling me there is a place in your story, Beth, where tonight, where we are today in your healing, in your journey, is that there is a forgiveness that comes up. And I feel like this is he's telling you to forgive yourself. And it's like, I'm willing to release old resentments that I may have within my life. So there is still some forgiveness that you need to do for you. And I don't know if it's around the situation around your son's passing, or if it is somewhere else within your life. But it's like you have to really start to enjoy the life that you have. And I don't know if you're talking about another one right away, if you're planning another one. If you guys have been in communication about another child. But I also have the sense of, I keep seeing pink around you, and I'm not sure right now if the pink is self-love or if the pink is actually another child coming in. But I have the sense of like, there is another child coming your way. And so, Beth, I have children. And this is our two little men. This is your two little boys, and both are still your little men, and both are still very much there with you. And but one is, you feel so much regrets, and you feel like it's your fault. Yeah. So this forgiveness, because he says tonight, this is for you, Mom. Not so much for his brother, because his brother knows he's there all the time. This is for you. You want another? You guys want another baby? Yeah. I'm like, I feel like there's another baby coming in here. And so this forgiveness, you need to do this, he says, because there's nothing for you. There's no regrets. Like you don't need to have anything. There's nothing you could have done any differently for him. There's nothing that you could have done any differently in any other way. It was kind of like not on your part. It wasn't your doing. And he just says that he wants, and I know this is easier said than done when our beautiful little spirits come in to tell us this, and we're in human form, but he's telling you that the best birthday gift you can give him tonight, the best thing that you can give him, Beth, is to give him this, because that little guy pushed me in here tonight. I don't come in live before I'm getting ready to go teach, ever, because my voice goes. And so I can only speak for so many hours. And I worked today. I did sessions. I recorded a blog. And I'm like, I'm just going to sit here and do a meditation before I start teaching my class. And Beth, my heart was so heavy. And it was like I was being tugged and pulled to come in tonight and do this live. So on this birthday for your little guys, on this night, the best thing that you can give to your son tonight is for you to start to step into the journey of forgiveness. Hi, everybody's joined. Hi, Stacy. And so what he's telling you, this is it. This is it. This is what his message for you. Your children are your children. There is another new children. And truth is like being lovingly honest with yourself that you know there's nothing more that you could have done. Right? He is so strong. So strong. And there's nothing more that you could have done. This is time for you to be able to embrace and enjoy that new life that's coming through. And I feel like there's just new life coming in. I keep seeing a bundle of pink, like a pink ribbons is kind of how it's looking to me. I'm seeing pink ribbons. Now, whether or not it's a girl, who knows, but it's that whole start to self-love journey so that you can start to come home, start to come home to you. Oh, no. So, Beth, all I was saying was that because he's here with you, because they're very present with you, and it's just, you got to do the forgiveness and start to be able to be honest with yourself and others about the fact that, you know what, I'm still grieving. Every day is not going to be a great day. But also about the fact that you're truly now starting to step into, you're starting to be able to come home to self. And the more that we bring this forgiveness into play and we start working towards this for yourself, that you let go of those regret stories, is the more that you're opening your energy and preparing your energy for this second child that you said just a moment ago you are so desperately wanting. And it's like we want to make space in your energy. And he tells you he's fine where he is. So he tells me. And he says, get excited, Mom, because there's this new baby. And I have this new baby coming in here. And he's telling you, get excited, Mom. Get excited. Get ready. Start getting happy. Now, remember, we're speaking to a little spirit. Start getting happy. Start getting joyous. He says, I'm telling you, Mom, this is coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And so, yes. And so Stacy, who knows very much the truth of this as well, is you got to ride the wave. Yeah. Ride the wave. Thank you, Stacy. And so riding the wave through that, because it's a journey, and it's a journey of healing. And so he just know that he's there, or else I wouldn't be in here tonight, Beth. Only because of him, I am here. And so tonight, that little darling was heard loud and clear. I can hear him. You have to feel him. Have to know he's there. That double trouble that's in your little man, that's his brother. And because they're little twin, and he's still very alive. He's very active with his brother. And I feel like within like a week or so, you're going to see him, like within 2 weeks, you're going to see him like up and gone. It's like he's going to be up and moving and just like going. That's what it feels like to me, Beth. So, thank you, Beth. Thank you. And I'm just like, I want to sending you a virtual hug. If I could just hug you and just tell you that you're not alone. And as you can see from all the women commenting in here who have experienced the loss of a child, there's much love and support around us. So, so take care of you, okay? You're very welcome. We always show up when it's needed. So, thank you. Oh, thank you, Beth. Okay. Thank you. Shifting here. So shifting energy here. I'm shifting up and I'm moving into, I'm moving up. I know who I'm looking for. I got to find the name. Thank you, guys. And welcome. I know who I'm looking for. Hold on. Everybody's flicking through so fast. Okay. I am looking for, oh, where'd it go? Shit. Hold on. Jenna B. Jenna B. I don't know why Jenna B, but I feel like it's like Jenna B. And I think Jenna B, this is a card of inspiration or a card of kick your ass type of thing that just kind of giving you a push, giving you a little bit of a shove, because I'm going to the tarot cards for you, Jenna B. So Jenna B, this card is for you. And then I'm going to go to Kelly Hamilton. Kelly Hamilton. After Jenna, I'm going to go to Kelly Hamilton. I'm very pulled to you tonight as well, Kelly Hamilton. So Jenna B. So directly into tarot for you. And you got, it's like you have the Six of Swords coming up here, and I feel like it's like, and I feel like for you, this is a forward projection. I know we're in new moon energy, but I feel like this is coming up. There's a lot of rebirth energy coming up for us right now, a lot of start over, a lot of redo, but there's a lot of things that we have to start moving away from. So you got a story, you got something that you're holding on to, and it's like, I just got like this pain in my heart. So I don't know who you had in your life or who had like some sort of heart condition or like it's either anxiety or someone had a freaking heart attack or like just fall over type of energy. I just want to fall over. It's like, I want to fall over into this whole, you know, when you put the burdens and the weight of the world on your shoulders and on your back. And the Six of Swords just tell me you're so ready to like take the cloak off, take off the veils of the mask that you wear, that you hide away, and you're ready to like start like peeling back. And it's like you're moving away. So everything of the past for you, you have to set some real clear intentions. I'm like, you still got the new moon energy today, Jenna, and you've been feeling this for weeks. Yes, right. And I'm like, so this new moon energy is saying you got to set some clear intentions. The full moon energy that's coming up, which will be a Gemini, I think it is. Full moon energy is telling me that you need to like, that's when you're going to see this kind of projection happening. So it's like, I just see you kind of pushing through something. But I'm saying, right? Stay positive. Exactly. Stay positive, because you also got the Wheel of Fortune card. So it's like you have the Wheel of Fortune, but everything is within your free will. So it's like, what am I deeply, deeply holding on to? I feel like this is like deep seated for you. And when I spoke about doing the past life meditations, I feel like that was linking to you. You have some past life, you have some past debt or karma energy that you still feel responsible for somebody or responsible for people, and you carry a burden on your heart for past experiences or past things that you have done. And it's like, you got to move beyond that now. Time for you to shift beyond that. This is like, it's kind of like you're being told, that's bullshit. Get over it. That's what you're being told. And it's like, you really have somebody pushing for you tonight, pushing you through, pushing forward. And I'm like, my heart, it's like, I just feel like, I freaking don't know who had the heart attack. And I don't know who got the bad heart or who was attacked in the heart or who had like severe anxiety, but I'm like, I just want to like, and so I have some fall back in it, right? You feel it. You are. It's like there's a whole, like there's a lot of things that have to be done around you. And it's like seeking out that guidance, seeking out that energy. You've drawn your sword, you've been to war, you've been to battle, you've been through it all. And this is the rebirth. And here's the rebirth in the ace of, so it's in the air, it's in the air. So it's the ace of swords. So I feel like it's like the age of Aquarius energy is what it feels like to me. Your dad had a bad health right now, worried about his health. Okay. Okay, Jenna. Thank you. I'm like, holy crap. This feels like live and active for me. Like, I'm like, I can barely catch my breath. I feel like we're sending, like somebody is sending him healing. You are worried about him. He's got a lot of shit. And I feel like he's like, he needs to get his health taken care of. Right? He's got some bad health right now. Yeah. I'm like just like ready to buckle over. He wakes up in panic. Thank you. I'm like, holy freak, Jenna, I can't breathe. Like COPD? Good. Okay. And not good. He has it. Good. This is, we can recognize this because now it can leave me because I'm like, this would not go. Somebody is telling me how desperate this is or how bad this is for him and how much pain he is in by it. And I can't catch my breath. I couldn't breathe. And I feel like somebody who loves him dearly, a mother or father, like I feel like a mother energy around him, watching over him, like a womanly energy watching over him, like pulling him up. And I just feel like he's getting like pulled up and I just keep getting pulled forward. Like every time I want to sit back in this, Jenna, I keep getting pulled forward. Like, no, you can't lay back. It's almost like he needs to sit up in a, like sleep in a bit of an upright position rather than flat on his back. Because I feel like something of this weight is affecting this even more. And I'm like, keeping him up, something that he just stays up because it's like, this is like, almost like there's weight on his chest, like entity of weight on his chest. And I feel like it's like, it's fear energy that's coming up. And so this woman who's coming through, this mother, grandmother energy that's coming through for him is really, truly, and I'm not in a full session. So anyone wondering why I don't pull through all those stories is because I'm on a time limit. So I give what I get in the moment. And so I have this woman energy. I'm not going to waste time on trying to find her because I'm trying to really, truly focus on him. And so really, Jenna could be his mom, right? Okay. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Is that she's there for him now. She's trying to help him now because he's not in good health. This COPD is really affecting him. His lungs, his chest. What she's telling him is kind of don't lay all the way back. Have him propped up when he sleeps so that he's not laying with pressure on his chest. He needs to be kept up so that he can breathe properly during the night. She's close to him now. She's like right by him because he's very afraid. He's very worried. He's not sleeping right. He's not getting the rest that he needs. His body is exhausted. He is tired. And as I find him, as I'm feeling him, I just feel like now that we've acknowledged him, it's all leaving my body. And so you were being called up to tell you that you got a rebirth happening, but it was actually for your dad. And so this is for your dad. The rebirth is for you. You have a lot of the, like I said, I feel like February, like going into late January, February, you're going to see the real big changes happening in your life. I feel like it's coming into the air energy. We will be going into more into Sagittarius, which will be fire. And I don't have the fire. I feel like it's more after that. I feel like the big changes are coming with the Gemini full moon for you. It's like you're breaking out. Something is lighting up for you, and something from the past or something that needed to be let go will be breaking out. And then the big changes will be more into the January month. I don't know why I have the January, like the end of January or the, January, end of January type of thing. And then I have that, seeking. So he needs to be seeking out help. He needs some. Your birthday's on the 22nd? Oh, perfect. That's when it's all coming down. and so, yeah, so your dad needs to, like, he really needs to, like, we need to get that man some breathing and to get this panic lifted off him. So somebody's coming in today. His mom is coming in to help him lift off that energy and to lift off some of this pain that he's in, and so that he can sleep. But we need to prop him up. He can't be laying all the way down. He needs to be sleeping more up. And it's like, and then he'll be able to catch that breath a little bit better. Less panic. I feel like we're surrounding him tonight. So we're surrounding him front, back, side, top, bottom. Surrounding him in Archangel Michael. I feel like he needs protection and guide, like just for his health, so lift off the panic attacks. I also have Archangel Gabriel coming in, purifying the energy for him, purifying the air. I feel like we're purifying and cleansing his air. And with his COPD, I feel like we're infusing healing into each breath for him so that he can actually breathe. So his mom may not have been close to him in life, but she's close to him in death. She's close to him in spirit world, because over there, they don't have that same energy. They don't hold that same story as we hold here. You can hear. So he is with you. Okay, he does live with you. That's why I'm getting. Okay, so you can be in charge of him a little bit here. You can hear him coughing during the night. So yeah, so do that, okay? So, and you have the Jesus card. This is, you have the Jesus card coming in. And as the Jesus card comes in, this is a card of healing, like Raphael, any of the archangel, any of the ascendant masters who truly step in to send in major amounts of healing when it is needed. Your house needs it right now, Jenna. Your whole home is being surrounded. Your dad is being wrapped in the angels as he sleeps, and his mom is holding him up. So thank you for being here tonight, and much love. Thank you. Nothing like taking it easy right before I got to teach mediumship class. Okay. Hi, everyone who's joining. Okay. And now I'm looking for Kelly Hamilton. Kelly Hamilton. Are you still here, Kelly? Yes, you are. There you are. Hi, Kelly. Kelly, I have this really sweet energy around you. I have this darling, darling, darling energy. I feel like this woman is a woman of absolute love, and she's joy, and she just like glows, and she just got this happiness. And I feel like she was like Little Miss Positive in this world. And I don't know, she's like a freaking fairy godmother is what she's like to me. I feel like she was like a grandmother or an auntie or somebody, but she's like a fairy godmother energy, Kelly. And I just got this beautiful soul, and she's telling me that you have a beautiful soul. And she says, you have the beautiful soul too. Her name is Bev. Okay. Thank you. She's like the most sweetest little thing in the whole wide world. I want to chew her up. I want to keep her right by me. I just want to love her to death. She's like a mom to me. Okay. Yeah. And I'm like, she's just such a darling, darling, darling. And it's like, you're truly, honestly being saved for the best in life. It's like everything that you want in life got to come from somebody who's got the purest of soul, the kindest of people. And it's like your beautiful heart is just not for everybody. And it's like and this is exactly as I'm getting it. Your beautiful heart, Kelly, is not just for everybody. Your beautiful heart is for somebody so special. And I got the great big love. And she's like, she's just giving you like the great big love. You're being surrounded and blessed in the most beautiful of love. I'm like, oh, I could just like, if I could reach over and give you the squish that she wants, it like this, like just like squeeze this big hug onto you and just tell you, listen, I'm telling you, you got nothing to worry about. Even though the world may be gone to rat shit all around us, never mind that. And that's what I'm being told. Kelly, never mind all this. You loved her so much, right? So it's like, And so it's like, yeah, it's like she says, never mind all that out there. Don't matter. Don't matter. Just you keep what's inside your home good. You keep what's inside your home safe. And it's like, and lavender and lilac, like a lavendery lilac-y color, like light purplesy colors. It's like I just see these like soft, and see my card has the same thing. Like like how do I put it? Like cherry blossoms or apple blossoms, like that sweet smell of like the apple blossom trees and the cherry blossom trees, and just that smell, and like lavender lilac trees. I feel like I'm walking through like wonderland with this woman. She walks in this wonderland of cloud of positivity and angelic energy. And so she's very much with you. And so, Kathy, I'm going to get to you after as well. And so don't leave me, Kathy. And so I have the Divine Matrix card for you. And what she's telling you, Kelly, is she's telling you that there is something of greatness for you. You have to believe in magic. You have like miracles. You have to believe that good things are coming your way. She had a garden? Okay. Of course she did. She's like freaking Susie Homemaker. And so she is, Kelly. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I'm like, I needed her today. I'm so glad to have her with us today. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like she's here for everybody. She's here to send love to everyone that's in here tonight. It's like, everybody absorb this beautiful, positive, healing energy of Bev. Her name is Bev. And so she says to tell you that there's some smoke and mirror images stuff around you. And she says, sometimes, Kelly, you can be fooled really easily. It's like you get caught in people's games, and it's like you get caught in like there's some smoke and mirror images. It's like some things are not as they appear. And she says, not everybody has good intentions, and remember that. And she says, you can be as good as you want, but you don't have to open your door to everybody. And so she says, as much as she had a few people who she had to say no to over the years. See, there's her lavender and lilac. And so there's a lot of like trusting that she is always trying to help you. She's always trying to push you. And she says, and stop being critical of yourself. You are sometimes so critical of yourself, Kelly, and you got to stop doing that. She said, you can't be like that. That is not healthy. And I'm telling you, there is something beautiful and wonderful coming in for you. And here's bearing the fruit. And so there's my big trees. And she keeps bringing back trees and fruits and so apple blossoms. So it's probably going to be, you may have to wait all the way till spring before it comes, but you've got to have patience. And she says, it's like, just wait things out. Just wait for the best life. Wait for the new seeds. Wait for the germination again. Wait for like winter. Just embrace the winter, and then wait till all the flowers start to blossom again. Wait till the blossoms come out. And she says, and then watch and see, your whole life is going to shine. But she's saving you for great big love. It is beautiful things coming in for you. And for you to just wait it out. Just hold on, girl. Just hold on. Because Kelly, this woman is a treat. She's a joy. And I have to say, if I could keep her, I want to keep her here at me. If I could keep spirits in my house, I would keep her, because she is truly angelic. She has angel wings, and she's so honest, and she's so beautiful. And it's like, and right, and this is so her. She's so present, and I'm like, if I was like, if I could just hold her forever, I would. And so she's holding you forever. She's with you forever. But she's telling you, just have some patience. Spend time with yourself. Spend time working on your guide, like pruning you up, getting you feeling good about yourself. And so you do get to keep her. She's always with you. And so she's telling you that by the spring, I'm telling you beautiful things. Have some patience. Don't be fooled by it. Don't let smoke and mirrors. Don't let just good looks kind of get in the way. Don't let desperation get in the way. Don't let don't get impatient. Be patient. Trust that what comes into your life looks like her energy. Happy, positive, good things. And that's what she's bringing in for you. So big hugs and mwah to you. That's what she's giving you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. She's always with you, and she's so glad she could come through for you. And hold on for those blossoms, because those blossoms are going to bring a lot of beautiful things into your life. Just the sweet stuff is coming for you, Kelly. The sweet stuff is coming for you. So you're welcome. Thank you so much. Okay. Hello, everybody who's joining. Hello, hello, hello. Kathy. Okay, so Kathy, could you please pass some healing prayers to my friend Todd Bruce? He just had heart surgery and not doing good. Kathy, I will definitely light a visual for him tonight, and I'm going to send out some healing prayers. We always pray for what's of their highest good and for their best interest. And so she always blew kisses. I love it, Kelly. I love it. I love it. And so Kathy, I am going to send him healing prayers. I do feel that he does have a long road of recovery. I don't want to invade his space because this is not his session, right? So, but as like with Jenna's dad, it was the grandmother who was determined, his mother who was determined to get in. I feel like our desire so much want to fix things for people. I feel like there's a lot of things that we can't fix, obviously, in life. But it's like he just had that, and he's got a long road. I feel like there's still a lot of heavy pain. I feel like he needs to be kept very patient and calm. Like, and just, I don't know. I just feel like there's I don't know if, I just want to send him healing because I don't know how much he wants us to. I feel like he's a private man. I have a very private man here who we're asking for healing for. And so I want to keep it as private as I can for him. I feel like he has a big story, and I feel like there's a lot of hurt in that heart of his, and he's experienced a lot of hurt, and right now is hurting from surgery, but there's much more hurt than the heart surgery itself for him. So I'm asking for healing and for peace for him, that he finds peace in his heart, and his heart can have the healing that it needs in all ways. And as for you, Kathy, I pulled a card. Yes, right? Yeah, that's what I feel like. So, Kathy, I pulled a card for you, and I do. See, you just can't make this shit up. Kathy, the card, I pulled one for you first, and then I pulled one for him. And I got healing the heart. So there is, and there's an opening in the heart. There's a hole and there's an opening in the heart. So there's healing coming for his heart. And it's not only surgery, it is actually in the story of his heart where the healing needs to go. And with the healing of the stories in his heart surgery itself will heal. So, yay. That's a message that there's angels working on his behalf tonight. There's some serious energy working on his behalf to help him. So, and here's our earth magic. Kathy, you called in some earth magic tonight. You called in some prayers for your friend. You do a lot for everyone else, and you call in a lot of energy and a lot of healing for everyone else. Tonight, we are sending the healing actually out to you as well. Yeah, Jaden, wow. Yeah, you just can't make this shit up sometimes. And so Kathy, we are sending it to your heart as well, because your heart also needs some healing. You spend a lot of time passing forward love, healing, generosity, kindness, doing a lot for everyone else, I hear. And today, as well as his, we also include you. Just got the cold chills, right? And so this is the beginning today of a healing that's about to take place for you. And I feel like you need to start to trust that truth will come out, and truth shall be told. And that in the truth being told is that you truly get to finally be at peace at home, be at peace with your heart, and be at peace with knowing that you have done the best that you can do for everybody that's around you. You're being told that you seriously have to do some serious work around the forgiveness stories, but cleaning house, like cleaning out the old moving the energy, shifting out, open your windows. I know it might be chilly, but it's like opening your windows, letting out the old air. And I have those big old-fashioned ashtrays. And I don't know why I have those big old-fashioned ashtrays. You know, those great big heavy freaking ashtrays that are on like those stands. I have somebody who would have sat with one of those, and I just see like cigarette, like ashes being left so long on a cigarette, and like flicking the cigarette ashes off, and I just hear, just get it done. And I feel like there's a whole lifetime of you just being told, just go do whatever. Just like you didn't, like, almost like somebody treated you like you were a bother or you were too much. And it's like, no, now it's time for Kathy, and it's serious time for Kathy. And you're being told that it's like, now it's time for you to walk in your magic. It's time for you to get your healing. It's time for you to be a part of the healing journey, and to stay very optimistic, and to stay very focused that good things come to those who do good things. And that sense of forgiveness is really, truly around you today. There's a lot of passionate energy that's around and sending forth a lot of big healing for you, Kathy. I just, like, I can't move past the fact that this is the earth magic, and I feel like you're going to be walking on some, like, something of a blessing coming in for you. I have like some really, like, there's a lot of old dirt, old, like, contaminated soil, dirt around us, and I want to clear that out and clear the air and clear the energy. So I feel like we're sweeping all of your land. We're sweeping your whole, so we're sweeping out. I feel like the guides and the angels are sweeping your whole land, sweeping your house, sweeping your deck, and you're very much your front deck of your house. I don't know why I'm getting this front deck, and I just feel like there's like a big wind, a big breeze that comes in and just clears the energy. And open your windows, because you have to let out some of this old energy. And there's a lot of truth, there's a lot of truth to be told, and it's like you got to trust that as this truth comes out, or as the truth is exposed or comes out, that there's some forgiveness that's happening, and to stay optimistic, because there's a lot of change that happens with this, and a lot of love that comes with this as well, as this shifts, as this energy starts to shift, and as this place of forgiveness really starts to come in. Your heart is going through a major healing. You're going to be feeling a major healing. And the final card and the blessing for you is health for you and health for your friend Todd. And I feel like there is major miracle healing being bestowed, healing blessings being bestowed upon your friend Todd and upon you. Both of you have a lot of stories of the past that needs to be healed within the heart, and I feel like that's what's healing. And in the healing story of the heart, and a sense of just surrendering that over, I feel as if we're now stepping into being able to have a true full body healing experience for both of you. So thank you, Kathy. Thank you for allowing me to go there. And thank you to your friend Todd, who did open up a little bit, even though he's very private, and let him know that we're placing the healing hands upon his heart tonight and sending him many, many blessings. And we're also surrounding him and surrounding his bed, and asking the guides and the angels to surround him in healing love tonight. So thank you. God, there's nothing light tonight. Holy. Okay. Hello, Frida Clark. Frida, are you still here? Frida Clark, if you're still here, I'm going to pull a card for you, my dear friend. Because I feel like, Frida, if you're still here, I have a card for you. Thank you, Mary. Yes, if we can all send out healing prayers to Kathy and to Kathy's friend, that would be lovely. Okay, while I'm waiting, I'm going up to Christy. Christy Mercer. Corey, my little boy cries himself to sleep every night. Ah, hold on. Okay, you're there, Christy. Okay, I'm just making sure Christy's there. Okay, Christy, so I did get most of your message. So for your little guy, I feel like for your little guy, I feel like it's like there's a sense that we have to be patient with where he is and not to stop his tears, not to stop his sadness. I feel like you need to let it come out because we don't want to suppress that feeling. It's like that is half our problem in life, is that we stop our grief. We try to stop people from experiencing their sadness. He needs to go through his sadness. I can tell you he's a very tough boy. And I don't mean they got to be tough. I mean like he's very resilient in a way. He has the surrounding of your brother Matthew with him. He sits on the end of his bed, but he also tells me, he says, I sit on the end of your bed, but I don't come in when you are getting out of the shower. When you're naked, I don't come in. And so you're being told he doesn't come when you're naked. He comes at night when you're sleeping, and he sits on the end of your bed because he tells me you're the one that needs the strength and that the little guy's going to be very okay. He does show me new beginnings. He gives me new beginnings and happiness is the cards that came out. And I feel as if there's just a sense of, here's your family. Here's your happy family. And he says, even during these tough times, he says, there's still an opportunity, Christy, for you to be able to be happy for him, live for him. And he says, I just feel like the need to buy your son's. You told him not to look at you naked? Okay, well, he's honoring that. He's honoring that for you. And so we have that whole sense that he's telling you he's by your son's bed. It's like your son needs like a little light, like a little plug-in light or something, like a little glow light. He says, so that he's reminded of the light of his uncle. It's like this little light of mine, or it's like that whole sense of like that light. And that's what he's telling me. And he's telling me about like you playing some of his favorite songs or playing some of his favorite music. I have that as well, that you need to play some music for in the room or before he goes to bed. But always, he said, always before he goes to sleep, before the boys go to sleep, they need to have a conversation. They need to sit and just like say a little prayer, just ask for Matthew to be there to watch over us during the night. And he says, as much as you're telling me you're sad, as much as you're telling me that everybody's grieving, he says, I'm telling you, sometimes you're all full of shit because you don't know what's coming. And he says, I'm telling you, there's something really good coming in, and you're going to be so surprised, Christy, that it's coming in, but it's coming in real good. And so there's something real good coming in. And it's like, here's this new beginnings, this new opportunities. But he's showing me the happiness card, and he says, I'm telling you that the light of God of Matthew is shining down on you, and you're being blessed with some magical, beautiful things. Something of transformation and happiness is coming in. And he says, just when you think it's not, just when you think nothing's going to happen, he says, I'm telling you. He says, I'm freaking telling you. I'm telling you. I've always said it. He says, I always said good stuff comes to those who wait. He says, and I'm telling you, good stuff comes to those who wait. He says, I'm telling you. And he keeps repeating this. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He's been telling this all along. He says, nobody's listening. And he tells me there's going to be some like real big changes. And there's like a lot of financial worries around you guys right now, or a lot of financial stuff that everybody is worried about. And he says, the Bluebird song, Bluebird on my shoulder, like Bluebird. I don't know what that song is, but it's like Bluebird. And he tells me, like the Blue Jays, something about the Blue Jays. Blue Jays. What's with the freaking Blue Jays? Something about Blue Jays. The Blue Jays. And he tells me about the Blue Jays. And so he tells me, right? And so he's telling me that there's like, he says, I'm telling you, he says, it's all going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. We're rooted and grounded in love. He says, because man, he says, I took care of you. You took care of me. We had each other's back. We did what we had to do. And I'm telling you, that's what we're doing now. We are taking care of each other. I'm taking care of you. And he's like slamming down his fist. He's like, you got to listen to me. And he's talking about the Bluebirds or Blue Jays. Blue Jays. And I don't know if that's the ball team or if that's literally like Blue Jays in the trees, like the Blue Jay birds. But it's like, you're going to see magic. You're going to see signs of me and you're going to hear me and you're going to see, and it's not a ray. It's not a crow. It would be a crow. You don't mind that too. But he says, that's easy. This is not so easy. This is a Blue Jay, like landing right in your hand, landing right there and just like being there with you. And he's telling me, he says like, there's some real serious, like some good financial stuff that needs to come in. And he, you know, because he says there's a lot of worry of this around. And I just have these birds. And he tells me that he gets to sit next to grandmother or somebody, grandmother. He gets to sit next to like a grandmother. And I don't know if she used to knit or something. Blue Jays. All right, my grandparents like crazy all the time. It's unreal. Okay, so at your okay, because he's talking about grandparents. Okay, thank you. They're all around. So yeah. So he tells me all about them. And he says all over, like grandmother. He says, I sit by grandmother all the time. I'm always by my grandmother, always there. And he says, it's like, just know that I'm always, I said, right. Thank you, Wendy. See, helps to have a musician for a friend. There's a bluebird on my windowsill. Right. And so you can't make this shit up. Christy, birds on a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Whatever it is about grandma's place, go to the grandparents. All those birds that are there, that's where he is. That's his safe place. I feel like that's where he's hanging out. And I feel like he's everywhere. But he's shown me all these little birds. And he says, all these little birds, birds of a feather flock together. He's always with his family. He's never leaving his family. He's always there with you guys. Stop doubting that he would not be there. And he says, you got to cry. That's how we heal. You got to cry. You got to let the tears out. You can't stop the tears. And it's only been a short period of time since he left. And he says he's like Santa Claus. He said he's got to come down the chimney all the night. He's always bringing gifts. And he says, by Christmas, I'm bringing even more gifts. He said, watch and see what I'm going to bring you. So know that he's sending you lots of freaking signs. You got to be watching for the signs that he's with you and that he's always there. He wanted to see my grandparents before he died. Hold on. He wanted to see his grandparents before he died and he didn't get to go. That makes so much sense. Yeah. So tell grandma he's there. He's right there. He made it. He made it. Everything he didn't get to do, he does get to do. So he is right there and he's there with them because that's where he wanted to be. That's his peace. That's his place. And he's where he needs to be right now. And so, yeah, just know that you're stronger than you think. And there's happiness really, truly coming in. And I feel like there's like, and so into me, I see this is time for you now, Christy. And it's time for you to start putting focus into you. You have to become an important part of this healing journey and not just about everyone else. And so this is about you. Time for you. Put focus into you. It has never been about you. I'm so glad I can bring you some peace. So now it's time for you to bring peace to your life. Make it about you. Start seeing into you, your needs, what it is that you need the most. Because that's who he's trying to help you for all that you do to help everyone else. Thank you so much, Christy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Okay, guys. As easy as this looks, this is not easy. I physically channel through these people. So when they come in, I physically give them whole use of the body. And so the messages that are coming are channeling through. It's a heavy energy. And so I'm only going to give one more card, but it's for everybody. I will be back later in the week. Beth's little guy pulled me in here tonight, and so made sure I was getting in here so that everyone could get these sessions. I have a course to now teach. I teach Mediumship 101. I teach 4 nights a week. And if you have not done the new moon meditation in Corey School of Magic, and it's all on links in my Facebook page, that you can see that I posted a new moon meditation. My meditations are healing. My meditations are for putting healing into our hearts. It is free. Go in and do that meditation tonight. I encourage you to, if you so feel inclined. I will have the new podcast being posted on YouTube tonight as well after I teach. And so there's a lot of other things happening in the school as well. And if you haven't seen your monthly messages, it's only mid-November. You still got half of November. So the monthly zodiac messages for each sign are also on YouTube. Go check those out. And then for everybody tonight, the last card that I'm giving is the beautiful uncaging. The beautiful uncaging. And this new moon truly was about opening our hearts, about, we all have the key. We all have that secret treasure that secret key, that's that sweet spot moment where we can truly start to see that we are so worthy and that there's so much more for us, and that holding our hearts captive, being entrapped in the misery and in the hurts and all of those things and in the past holds us back from accepting and receiving the gifts of the beautiful light of the God consciousness, of all of the angelics, of the guides, of whatever you believe in, the sun, rock, moon, stars, I don't care. As long as you believe in something that has a beautiful light that's here to help us as a human up on earth, there's a lot of beautiful light energy that's here for us tonight. There's a lot of beautiful light coming in for you all. And I'm caging our hearts. I feel like our hearts are being open. Our hearts are being given the opportunity to heal. And tonight it was truly about, as a fruit fly flies above my head, truly is a night of being able to do some serious heart healing energy in all ways. And so as you move, and so thank you, Lisa. And as you move forward, and as you start to be able to become full circle, like become fully embracing and allowing your heart to open, just feel the magic of love. Feel the magic of unconditional love. No one here on earth can provide to us the kind of love that we receive from here all the times. And when we're in need of help, ask our guides, ask our angels, ask those above, please, I need your help today. And help is always there. And it's not always about our wants. It's about the needs. And it's not, we don't always get what we want. We often get what we need in healing, and allowing it to unfold. And it's a time release, and it takes time. And I can tell you, Lisa Star Francis isn't here tonight. And Lisa Star Francis owns the Word Alchemist system. She has an amazing page, and our words, and how we get so triggered by our words. And so the Word Alchemist is Lisa Star Francis. Her website is amazing. Her Facebook page is amazing. Every single day, she pulls one of her cards from her system, and she truly goes to the heart-centered healing of the power and conviction of our words, of how we're impacted by the words that we hear in the world, and about what we're receiving through our ears, through all of the social media, news, of everything else. And when we can clear all that, and we can come home to our hearts and do what is best for our hearts, and know that you have free will, always trust your own free will, and know that your heart is worthy to receive the absolute best in this world. So, much love. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for always being here. I love you all so much. And I will see you again probably by Friday, but keep watching. I'll get the podcast out a little bit later. It is a really good podcast. Have a good night. Bye-bye.